Final bar, 15 MOFE. Who's this and where you from?
What's good? It's your boy Norbes, man. Brooklyn.
Norbes, what up?
Chilling, man. Chilling. My bad, man. I was caught up playing Madden. You know, my Giants lost yesterday, so I'm over here trying to make up for that. You know what I mean? It's good, though.
Chilling, man.
Yeah, that was a terrible game, man, by the way. But, you know, we don't leave that alone for now.
It's all good. It's all good. The King will come back. King Eli will be back, man. We just need to run the ball, man.
He'll be back.
So, Norbes, man,
good,
clear it up for the people, you know, that's tuned in to rock with us at the final ball. Hitman versus Conceited, man. Y'all dropped the battle after Summer Madness. Yeah. And we kind of understand now, you know, the whole bar is over names. Yeah. And let me ask you, is that why y'all held that battle till after?
It was a lot of things, you know what I mean? There was a lot of, like, Smack always planning on dropping it last. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, it wasn't to me the best battle. As you see, a lot of the fans are going kind of crazy about it. You know what I mean? In terms of they're a little disappointed with it. Mm-hmm. You know, and overall, Night of Main Events was in terms of the classics that we expect, wasn't up to our standards. But it wasn't necessarily that battle. It was basically an accumulation of a lot of different things, like a lot of different events where, you know, these guys just didn't perform. And when Conceited and Hitman Holla kind of did what they did in that third round, it kind of highlighted it because it's such high-profile battlers.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't necessarily about Hitman, to be honest with you, in terms of ball names. It was just, you know, we want to get back to you know, them days where you ain't really know Hitman Holla. You're like, yo, who's this hungry country nigga? You know, and we want to bring that type of shit out. And sometimes you need to motivate some of these dudes. Yeah, and it's true. And you know, Hitman Holla knows that. You know, he's a basketball player. You know what I mean? When his coach had to tell him, yo, you need to play better than what you're showing us out there, sometimes you need to go do that. And Hitman knows that. Yeah. You know, and you know, I've spoken to him numerous occasions, but you know, as professionals, period, they got to do that. But I think a lot of their lackluster performances has to do with the fact that they're too comfortable, one, and they're too cool. Like, this is why I like some of these young dudes coming up, and they just like, man, I don't care about none of these niggas. I want Hitman. I'll beat Hitman. And that's what you got to do. You got to bring out the competitiveness.
That hunger, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And these guys, they see these guys on stage, and they like, man, I can beat that dude.
So,
you know what I mean?
Just a question. Why you think the veterans, they're not battering the new cats coming up? Like, why you don't think they don't even want to give them a shot?
I think they're scared. I'm going to keep it all the way on it. I think they're 100% scared. Like, you know, it's like me and you was cool. You my man.
Yeah.
And, you know, we both got 1 million views. We've been around the block a couple times. We done fucked some of the same bitches. You know what I mean? Yeah. We done shit together. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, man, I feel safe. I feel safe battling this thing because he's not going to put my shit out there. But let me battle a nigga like Snow who don't give a fuck. I want your spot, nigga.
Yeah.
Now it's a danger, and I think it's them fearing the risk and what you know. They basically fearing the risk, and you know, possibly losing because these niggas are talented. Like I told people all the time, like from A to Z, from my roster, any of my guys can beat any of them dudes that are up there.
So
you know what I mean?
It's kind of like that thing. It's kind of like that thing Jay-Z said. That, like, you know, if I shoot you, I'm ringless. If you shoot me, you famous. What's a nigga to do? Yeah,
exactly in a sense. But you know, and you know, Jay, that made a lot of sense for Jay. But this is a competitive sport over here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what you want to see. Imagine if you ain't see Kobe play Mike in '96 when he made the All-Star game. Yeah. You know, you're never gonna see that type of shit. If you keep seeing these niggas avoid it, you're never going to get that classic matchup. It's always that you're going to send them through this tunnel, through this guy, through that avenue. And if I see somebody that's dope, fuck it, let's do it. Mm-hmm. It helps the culture in a whole. Yeah. And the battles are better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I don't want to see friends battle, man. Like, I don't want to see Conceited and Hitman battle. I'm going to keep it real. When I battle, we put it together. I didn't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of name and in terms of notoriety, I can understand it. But the problem is 1 million people didn't like the battle now. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. I'd rather 200,000 people, like, for instance, Chilla Jones and JC. When I put that battle together, a lot of people didn't really know these cats. They were coming up.
Right.
That battle's about to cross 1 million views. Why? Because it started trending because it was such a great battle.
Yeah.
And that's what we over here do on Smack. We really want to focus on classics. You know, Smack is known for classic battles.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to put together. I don't care about this name and this name, and he had 1 million views, and this guy had 1 million views. It should be epic. No, it really shouldn't be. I hated that battle from jump. I'd rather see Hitman battle somebody else. I'd rather see Conceited had battle B Magic, because B Magic wants that nigga.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like, why are you taking Hitman Hollow when this man pulling your card at any chance he gets?
Yeah.
Where's your competitiveness?
That'd be a dope one right there.
I don't
That'd
know
be a dope one right there.
That would be a hot one. I don't know if you saw our show last week, our special show when we had Swave 7 on. Swave 7 on, like he mentioned the fact that he was calling these dudes out, that he wanted to battle them.
And niggas was ducking them.
Yeah, he said that they was ducking him.
Is that shit popular?
He named some people.
Yeah.
I mean, they're clearly ducking Swave. Like, I mean, Swave is one of the most he's one of the best battle MCs out there. You know what I mean? I love Swave to death, and I think he should be in a different place. A lot of him being ducked, you know, like I said, he's dope, you know, but at the same time, it's like, it's friendships too, in my opinion. Like, a lot of times these niggas form these friendships so you kind of narrow down who you could battle.
Yeah.
You feel me? And being affiliated with certain people, or being cool with this nigga because he's from New York, or being cool with this nigga because he's from, you know, it kind of fucks up your avenue, and it's easier to duck a nigga like Swave. Swave don't talk.
Yeah.
He don't, you know what I mean? He don't really sell it. So these niggas can be like, man, fuck it. If I don't say nothing, he gonna go away. And he does. And that's the problem. Swave's not that type of dude to be like, man, fuck it, let's make it happen. You feel me? And if his nigga be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it, he's kind of like, whatever.
So
and I think that in terms of marketing himself, it hurts him. But is he definitely ducked? Hell yeah, he's clearly ducked. Yeah. You know what I mean? But there's a reason you can't duck guys like Averb. You know what I mean? Or John the Don.
Talk too
like
much.
They understand social media and how to get under people's skin, and they understand how to sell that fight. And you know, I wish Swave would kind of take a page out of John's book and stuff like that, because you know he's actually a very funny dude. You know, I just don't feel like he's very. He's kind of in that Tay Rock syndrome. You know what I mean? But now Tay Rock is kind of breaking out of that because his performances are just unbelievable. You know what I mean?
And
you know,
my God.
No, listen.
What I was gonna say is, why don't y'all set up? You know, and I'm sure I don't know if I'm spilling it, but this might be good for the fans if you let us know. Why don't you set up a rookies versus the vets, card? What's wrong with that?
I mean, I would love to. I mean, in theory, it sounds amazing, but again, rookies versus. I mean, when we did the names over. Bars over names. People understand too. There's a lot of things that go into setting up a battle. One is dealing with a person's ego. A lot of these niggas be like, yo, if I battle this new nigga, I'm gonna need $48,000. I'm gonna need Halle Berry's phone number, and I'm gonna need a new Lexus.
And I want all-purpose scooters in my room.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. You gotta hear the demands some of these niggas have, and at times I would never talk about it, but it's crazy. I'm gonna need X amount of dollars, and it's crazy because a lot of these niggas are saying, yeah, they do that, but you know, they taking way less money to battle in these bullshit leagues, and that shit to me drives me crazy. Why are you trying to rape us? And that's how I feel.
So
you know what I mean? Not everybody, but there's some people. But like I said, a lot of these battles don't get set up because of the business side of it, and niggas be like, yo, it's like, I don't really want to battle this nigga JC because he's dangerous. So I'm going to ask for $12,000 because I know they're not going to give it to me. And that's what ends up happening. You know what I mean?
So in other words, the newcomers, they
trying to take that. They trying to take that buyout. My man, they trying to get bought out. That's pretty much what it sounds like.
Nah, the niggas don't want to battle.
Well,
so
it's like
they throwing some dumbass price that they know the niggas gonna say no to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yo, that's my price. I'm sticking to it. Yo,
yeah, because the thing is, if they lose, they may not make that money again. Yeah. Like on some boxing, so it's like, all right, here's my buyout. Like, I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, Pacquiao's not gonna be worth what he was with those two knockouts.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's the competitiveness, man. Like, there's a few guys that, business-wise, they do a really good job. I think John is very reasonable. Yeah. He understands what he's trying to do. A lot of these dudes are just crazy. Like, you know, like John came up from that class of niggas ducked him, so he's willing to battle. He's like, yo, I'll battle whoever now. But that's a competitor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes don't have that competitive edge. B Magic is another nigga like, man, I battle everybody. Put that check up, I could beat niggas. You know what I mean? And a lot of these dudes don't do that. A lot of these dudes can't handle a loss.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen him lose, and all of a sudden go to Twitter like, man, Smack ain't get me my M&Ms that I asked for. So that's why I ain't show up to the bet.
That's why he covered it. I wanted purple instead of yellow.
Hey, quick question. How did it make you feel when Loaded Lux asked for the 40,000?
I mean, Lux is a real good friend of mine, man, and it's tough to deal with business when you're dealing with a friend. But I recently spoke to him, and he's like, you know what, that number is not a number he put out there. I guess it just reached. It kind of came out like that. You know what I mean? And things get mixed between, you know, conversations. But, you know, I spoke to Lux, and, you know, he's definitely, we definitely been in the talks. I believe Lux is worth money. Don't get it twisted. I believe he's added another element to battle rap, well, the URL, and he helped us get to where we got to as well as we helped him. So I do believe he should be the highest paid battler because of that. But I definitely think we've got to be more reasonable. $40,000, my nigga. Like,
yeah, like $40,000 is $40,000.
Yeah,
that's $40,000.
Like that's $40,000, nigga.
That's 40. That's a whole 40,000.
Yeah.
But check
Because
this.
at the end of the day, the people that suffer is not just us, it's the fans. Because, you know, I did an interview recently, and he was like, man, you should just give him the $40,000. And I'm looking at these fools like,
Word?
my nigga, we put a video up for $2. We just paid $2 for the YouTube video. We're not even seeing 40 cents off. We're probably seeing 35 cents off of that dollar. You feel me? So you're seeing 70 cents over $2. So they getting 70%, which is ridiculous. And you niggas fry. Now imagine if we give him $40,000. What do you think Hollow's going to ask for? 5? You know what I mean? So, you know, just in one battle alone, we're going to have to charge $200 a ticket. But you guys don't want to pay $2 to pay it on YouTube, but you want to pay $200 to show up? So it's kind of like you got to understand for every reaction, for every action there's a reaction. So if we paying $40,000, you niggas is paying.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
I'm going back. Nah, I was about to say I was going back a little, but I wanted to ask you, what do you think it takes for these young cats to come to these vets, like to get these vets to battle the newcomers?
They've got to bring your A game all the time, and then what happens is once you bring your A game, you learn how to sell yourself. Tsunami Silver is one of the best at selling himself. Even if you feel like he's lost all his battles, he understands the marketing aspect of it, and people like him. So he does the Twitter. People feel like they can reach out to him and touch him. You gotta understand everything. And every time you perform, whether you love surf or not, he performs. Whether he wins or not, he always performs, and that's what you gotta do. You gotta take your craft seriously. Floyd Mayweather is 45-0 for a reason. That nigga's in the gym every day, and that's why his product will always continue to skyrocket. And you gotta take that same attitude. You know what I mean? With these young dudes, sometimes they won't show up 100% or they'll choke, and, you know, and that fucks up their value. You know, so it's only how much work you put in. You know what I mean? Work, and I believe in quality over quantity. So if you have 3 crazy battles, niggas is going to fuck with you. Once then the fans are going to say, yo, I want to see that battle. That's why I have so much respect for B-Magic, man, because he just was like, you know what, I'm going to make this nigga battle.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
you
that's
know
what Norbes, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think is like this is happening more because they're taking more battles? Like, know what I mean?
I believe it's quality, because once the fans really start grabbing you like, yo, this nigga's retarded. Why isn't this nigga battling you? Yeah. Or, you know what I mean? It's not, like I said, it's not quantity, because I've seen niggas with 100 battles, which I would never watch their battles. It's the quality. It's fans are like, yo, this battle's crazy. This nigga needs to make this battle happen. And you call a nigga out and you killing niggas, it brings up your value. And now this rapper can't run no more, because he can't run no more. Where's he going to go?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, now niggas looking at him like, yo, bro, like, you just took Hitman. Shit was whack. Let's be real. Why haven't you answered this nigga's call? You call yourself you can't call yourself the punchline king, and this nigga's punching niggas lights out.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? If you gonna call yourself something and there's another nigga doing it better, or people say he's doing it better, eventually you're gonna have to see that nigga. You can't keep running, and you know, that's the problem. And that's what you know, it all comes with marketing, man. And promoting yourself and continuing quality battles. You know what I mean? People think battling a real big name is what gets you up there. No, nigga. It's you. If you get crazy on the Smack stage, you will get your opportunity.
Word.
I don't, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. That's why I said, like, even Hitman, man. Like, Hitman had a time where he was going off. he's kind of died down a little bit, and that's why you got to question: is he still hungry?
Yeah.
You know, right?
All right, yo, Summer Madness 3. Are we gonna get to see the JC versus John, the Daylight versus Swave, or it's a wrap? Like, what's going on?
So, the JC John's actually been rescheduled to the end of October. We should have some announcements probably within the next week or two.
Okay.
The Swave and Daylight, we're willing to do it. It's really if this nigga Daylight takes his medicine to kind of relax on the That nigga talking about he running up on niggas in Times Square looking like Tupac. Like, come on, my nigga. We live in New York City.
Everybody's marked out.
Come on, my nigga. My nigga. If a nigga was walking around looking like that in Times Square, strapped up, you're getting pulled over ASAP Rocky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, come on, my nigga.
I mean, a lot of it's entertainment, man. You know what I mean?
He's very good for TV.
Yeah,
he's definitely good for TV.
Oh,
yeah.
my.
That is marketing. He's one of the smart ones too. Like,
he's brilliant. I guess.
He grabs your attention without grabbing your attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Nah, he's very animated.
Like mankind.
You know, we want to know. A lot of people's asking. I mean, I know Beasley kind of addressed it, but is Math banned? Is it a rap, or will we see Math Hoffa again on URL?
Good question.
He's banned as of now. Clearly banned. I mean, hold on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. I gotta take. Hold on 1 second. Right?
Okay, put us on.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know he got to go because he got to do his show. So
yeah, I know a lot of the fans. They want to know that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it? That's it.
He said for now. So that sounds like it might be something in the future, but.
I'm gonna have to do 16 free battles first.
I'm back on. I'm back on. Yeah, my fault.
What y'all gonna have Math do? Like 4 free battles or some shit? That he can say.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, he's got to be. He's banned. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know for how long. Like I said, what he did was not the move for the culture. You know what I mean? It was definitely
definitely fuck with the culture.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy to me, man. I seen it firsthand, so it was kind of like real shocking to me. I thought he was really past that. So, it's not a good look, man. And due to the fact that, we're I guess word is minority run league or whatever. Mm-hmm. People are quicker to jump on us. And like I said, we've had over 30 something events. We've never had an incident, but yet one dude throws a punch, nothing happens after the punch, and now we're the worst thing that ever happened. You know what I mean? So anything hip hop related, anything urban related, anything minority related, we get attacked.
You gotta take the good with the bad. You know that.
And it's crazy because, like, I've been to a lot of white events where niggas are smashing each other with bottles. I don't see niggas going crazy over that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They know how to keep it. They know how to keep it under wraps, man. That's all it is. They don't go out putting everybody's business out there.
You don't hear niggas outside like Wild Star. That's why. Like,
man, listen, my nigga. It's not magnified like that. I've been to grind time events and I've seen fights. You know me? And grind time is affiliated more white as opposed to what we do. Yeah. And niggas ain't saying shit about that. Like, it's just we're on a different level. I understand that, but instead of people trying to knock us, they should appreciate it. Nigga, like 30-something events, no incidents. That's crazy. It's all love at these events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Uncle Rob into the events, he sees this shit niggas all love. We don't have this shit don't pop off. You know what I mean? And I feel like we got to support each other instead of trying to rip each other down. And I feel like a lot of people kind of see us and they smile in our face. And the first opportunity they get to shit on us, they're like, man, we going to take it.
Do you ever see... Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, what you say?
I was going to say, do you ever see, like the top the battle leagues, do you ever see y'all getting together to have, like, one big-ass event?
URL versus King of the Dot or something?
Let's keep it real. There is no competition with us. Let's keep it real.
Here we go.
I mean, if you've seen their cards, and it's no offense for them, no shots at them niggas. What do you think they're doing now?
It is what it is.
What are they doing now? Their whole event in the West Coast has the URL niggas on there.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So why would we do it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you really think about it, and it's not a shot at their roster, but it is a shot almost. I think they're like, who would we take? Who? You know what I mean? Like, their roster isn't deep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm sure they will argue that. That's why I think it would be good. You get what I'm saying? For y'all to just put them in their place, do that for the fans and make, because I'm sure they'll argue that.
But my nigga, okay.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying they will argue.
No. You can argue all you want, but the facts are the facts. If Charlie Clips and DNA weren't on that card, would you have watched it? No.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I don't care for Lopez.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Holloway is cool, Pat Day is cool. Who else you got after that? I like 100 Bullets.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know any of them guys.
Yeah, I didn't know who Lopez
was
before that. I didn't.
Y'all shining light on.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
As far like we was having a discussion before you called up. Should there be like some kind of amnesty law in battle rap?
Should there be what?
Some kind of amnesty in battle rap, like the NBA.
Well, we are the NBA, man. Like,
should there be? I get that, but should y'all be like? Should y'all have an amnesty in y'all league? You know, like how the NBA they
amnesty clause.
Like, yeah,
amnesty clause. Like,
like if they making a lot of money but they ain't performing, you just let them go. Like, you know what? We're done with you because you want too much. We on the parts. You make it public that they're done.
Listen, my nigga, I keep it real. If you ain't performing, you ain't here. You can go wherever you want. I don't care, dog. Like, we've done it before. Niggas have performed, or they've went on chat. Like I told you, a lot of niggas, they can't handle the pressure. They lose. Mm-hmm. They go on wild Twitter rants, and then we cut them. I don't care. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, some people can't. Some people don't make the cut. Like, we are the premier league, and we expect premier talent. So if you want to go somewhere else, fine. Have fun.
Yeah,
that's how we look at shit, bro. Like, for real. Like, everybody knows where all the talent comes from.
Yeah.
All right.
Are there some kind of like contracts drawn out, not before the fight, like saying like, are they signed to URL directly, or is it like, you just can't go battle for nobody, like, other leagues with certain, like.
I mean, we do have contracts and shit like that, but we don't mind niggas going to other leagues because everybody knows where they come from. Mm-hmm. I don't mind them going to King of the Dot. You know what I mean? If they're gonna battle, whoever the fuck, I don't know, Holloway, I don't care. As long as you're not fighting what we're doing and setting up URL battles, then that's the only time we have a problem. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that shit is corny because you're not even working. I mean, it's like, I'm pushing all this product on the block and you just sitting there waiting to pick off the top. Like, come on, my nigga. Man. I've been to every hood in the country recruiting talent. And, I feel like a lot of people see what we do and they feel like they can capitalize off of it without even putting in the work and putting in the legwork. Mm-hmm. And I think the fans understand that. They ain't stupid. But at the same time, you have the other fans like, oh my God, we gotta watch the UW. Nigga, it's a bootleg, Shit crazy.
Oh man.
Hey,
Don DeMarco.
Fuck with this guy, bro. Hey, yo, do you have any dream battles, like a battle that you just have to see before you die? Like,
I ain't gonna front. I wanted to see Math versus Mook, but I don't know about that anymore.
Yeah, Math versus Mook.
D-Magic conceded.
Mm-hmm.
Hitman Holla versus wow. I want to see Hitman and Calico. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see that. I don't know why. I just want to see it.
He said he would have to take a lot of bread for that battle too. I seen that. He said that on one of our interviews with Heavy Bags. But go ahead, finish.
Who said that?
Hitman. He said that's his man. So if he had to do that, he'd have to take some money for that.
There we go. There you go.
I heard he said he won 40 G's. He said he won 40.
But go ahead.
He ain't ducking him. He just won 40.
And yellow Skittles.
So if it wasn't his man, he was gonna take less. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah, but go ahead, man. We want you to finish that.
Damn, I'm trying to think. I'd like to see Big K Ill Will. I mean, these are like matchups that, damn, these are my dream matchups.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to see Joe Budden's battle.
Nice.
Word. Cards.
I'd like to see Eminem battle. You know what I mean? That'd be dope.
What about a Button versus Arsenal? What you feel?
That'd be a scrap. It'd be a cat fight.
I mean, I like Arch, man. Arch is dope. He's a really, he's a dope battler. Dope battler. On a record, I gotta give it Joey. In a battle, Arsenal will fuck Joe Budden up.
We said that same
the same
exact
shit.
shit, son.
We said the same thing.
I disagree.
This guy.
I disagree, but I mean, it's like
Key said Button
because
get both.
I see Joe, and Joe is a character in real life, and I think he can do the battle too. I know him in real life, so it's like, yo, I mean, I don't know. I think he's a character, but I don't know.
I mean, Joe Budden, they both definitely characters.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. It's like I just don't want nobody. Like, I don't think we should sleep on him as far as the battle rap, just because that's not what he do.
Yeah, you got a point.
I feel you, but you know what? You know what it comes down to? You know, Arsenal really does this type of shit. Like, he really performs. Like, he is, you know, whether you like him, love him, or hate him, he's a phenomenal performer. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be the question. Is Joey going to be able to perform? You know, everybody knows he's a great rapper, but when you're performing in front of large crowds, there's different elements of that you know, you have to possess, and that's the question you got to ask Joe Budden. You know, does he have that?
Yeah.
So to me, it's tough. I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, that's a tough one, you know.
He's on Love and Hip Hop, so you know he can do it for a camera.
This nigga, you stretching it. You stretching it, bro.
Right, I was just saying.
You stretching it, nigga. That nigga said he was on Love and Hip Hop.
I mean,
see that nigga with Kaylin.
Here you go.
What her name is? Her name is Kaylin or some shit?
Well, Norbes, I know you got to go, and we got to go in the two, man. But I know you said Lux should be the highest paid battler. So who, you know, we talked about dream battles. Who should he battle? Is Hollow the Don the guy, or is it somebody else?
I know Math won a battle.
It got to be Hollow. Like, Hollow is, you know, I think Hollow is one of the greatest ever lived. So,
Okay.
and I think it's a very big challenge for Lux, because Hollow can do every aspect of battle rap. Every aspect. He's lyrical. He can perform. He can rebuttal, and that's something that Lux has never faced, ever in his battle career. He's faced really straight up battlers, and you know, and Hollow has every element of battle rap. If you was to take the perfect battler, or how you say it, if you was to take every aspect of battling, Hitman Hollow's performance, or B-Magic's punchline, he's the most complete battle rapper, period. And I think that's going to pose a lot of problems for Loaded Lux. You know what I mean? It's going to pose a lot of problems. I'd like to see it, man. I'd definitely like to see it. And then, you know, Lux, Hollow got some shit for him.
Yeah, I think Lux is he's another complete battle rapper though. Like he has performance. We seen that. That's fucking crazy. You know, bars, of course, schemes. He got it all too.
He can't rebuttal though. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's
That's
rare.
Hollow has the ability to take what you got and throw it back at you after you said it, and that's dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, remember, that's tough, man. I don't know. I mean, Lux to me is the best ever, but I think Hollow will beat him.
Damn.
And you know, like Drake said, he gonna put up money. Drake said, I'm putting up whatever on Hollow.
Wow. Damn.
That's big, man.
And after that, we're gonna have Drake versus Shaq. You know what I mean, Shaq fuck with Lux, and Drake fuck with Hollow.
I know, man. Yo, we definitely appreciate you calling up, Sean.
And we gotta get your ass up here too, bro.
Yeah,
I could be there this Monday. We can do it.
Man, say no more. Like, what we doing this Monday?
This show?
We got a schedule and shit. Hey, what y'all want to do next Monday? The Monday after.
Same thing we do every Monday.
Trying to take over battle rap news.
We got K Prophet coming through Queen of the Ring.
No,
don't worry about that, man. You can reschedule her. You got me, man. What you talking about?
Right.
Well, let's do it, man. We have Uncle Ron and Jack with you, man. We'll set it up.
All right, boss.
All right.
No, appreciate it, man.
All right, brother.
All right.
15 minutes of fame.